The average YouTube automation team exists of just 4 people. The biggest YouTube automation company has a team of over 2,000 people. That's 500x. And that raises the question, how did they do this and how much money must they be making to fund all of those salaries? So, I had to dig in deep, and here's what I found. The world of YouTube automation is growing rapidly, and there's one company leading the way with over 30 brands, 21 of which active in YouTube automation, with a combined 115 million subscribers. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at a company called Valnet, which appears to be the biggest YouTube automation company in the world. If you were thinking I was making a lot of money with YouTube automation, well, take a look at this company. In 2012, Valnet was founded in Montreal in Canada. This was done so by Wissam Alame and the 2 brothers Sam and Hassan Youssef. Back in the day, they started out with multiple YouTube channels, one of which is now the infamous The Richest, which is a channel with over 15 million subscribers. Since then, their company has grown to over 30 brands here on YouTube, 21 of which active in the YouTube automation space. Now that's fun and all, but I still have the question, how were they able to build such a massive empire? One of the founders, Hassan Youssef, which is a former software engineer, had a passion for online content creation and started out by acquiring websites that were struggling to generate revenue and traffic. He then turned them around by applying his technical knowledge and his business approach. He then expanded his portfolio and started buying multiple websites in different industries such as entertainment, aviation, technology, gaming, and the automotive industry. Now those were websites. How did he get into YouTube automation? Valnet realized that back then, video wasn't as popular yet and there was not that much supply. Now they placed an all-in bet on video content. If this would not work out, they would waste tons of resources and might lose their company. But they were right. Online video became more popular by the day, leading to billions of people watching videos on the internet. Their reason for success lies in research, analytics, and user feedback. It's a continuous cycle of analytics, content creation, review, analytics, and new content. This allows us to create the right content every time, says their VP of video content. They have now created a team of over 1,500 people that consist of designers, idea researchers, editors, script writers, video producers, social media managers, and any other job you can imagine to be necessary in the YouTube scene. With multiple offices in Canada, the USA, and the UK, they have in-house content teams that get their videos done. That's not to say they also work with freelancers on various channels. They're doing it all, which means they're dominating the space. Now that domination is due to the Pac-Man strategy. Now you all know the Pac-Man game, where you have to eat all the little balls in order to beat the game, but you need to avoid the ghosts. Well, if you eat the power-up, you're the one that gets to go after all the ghosts, right? Valnet is constantly in that power-up mode. They are the ones consuming all of these smaller channels. In 2015, they started buying out multiple channels and added them to their portfolio of channels. They bought comicbookresources.com and turned it into a 4 million subscriber channel. In 2019, they bought Game Brand, which they failed to build into a well-performing YouTube channel. So you can see, it doesn't always end up well. But it's the ones that do that make up for the majority of revenue, which allows them to fail a few times as well without getting into trouble. From just 2020 until 2023 as of right now, they already bought over 10 YouTube channels and added them into their network. They adopted an aggressive growth strategy. Now this is something I'm currently doing, but on a smaller scale. The money Valnet puts into these channels is insane. And if you're wondering how I found all of these channels, because usually YouTube automation owners don't reveal them, they actually have a media website where they showcase all of their brands. One of which being The Richest with 15 million subscribers. For whatever reason, as of right now, they're deleting videos, which means Social Blade is not accurate, but usually they'll get about 6, 7, 8, 9 million views per month, which should easily equate to $30,000 up to $60,000 a month. They've got The Things, which is a 6.7 million subscriber channel, pulling in 20 million views a month, easily making 100 grand a month in revenue. They've got Screen Rant, a channel about movies with 8.6 million subscribers, pulling in 10 million views a month, easily making 50k. They've got CBR, 4 million subscribers, pulling in roughly 3.7 million views, making them roughly $15,000 per month. They've got Collider Extras, pulling in roughly 700,000 views per month, which fell off since July 2020, where they pulled 5 million views. They still have a total of 500 million views, equating to tons and tons of revenue though. And the list goes on and on. I've got all of their channels lined up right here. I'll leave a link to this document in the description down below so you can check out all of their channels, including Bat Ones, Dat Ones, Sport Pages, or anything else. What we can learn from Valnet is that in order to grow quickly, you need to take risks, but also spread the risk. They do that by investing a lot, adding a lot of channels, but also having them so that if one falls, they'll still have all of the other ones in their network. So don't rely on just one YouTube automation channel to make your income. Now, if you want to learn more about YouTube automation, click on this video right there, and I'll see you there.